What's up? Oh my god, Luke just stabbed Percy in the fucking stomach. Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today we are watching Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters, Season 2, Episode 7. I Go Down with the Ship. This is a episode before the final episode of Percy Jackson. I am very sad about it because I'm loving Season 2 so far. You guys saw my reactions. I am hyped about every episode I've seen. I have barely complained about things. So yeah. Also guys, thank you for all the love you showed on my last video of this season on episode 6. It means so much to me. So thank you guys for showing me so much love on that video. Okay, so last episode we got back the golden fleece, but then we had to give it to Luke in order to save Annabeth, and then Luke kidnapped Annabeth. So now we need to go and find Annabeth. Polyphemus also got defeated by Tyson. Tyson is also back. We got Grover out of the cave. We got Clarisse back. And now we are on our way to Princess Andromeda, yet again. To go save our girl, Annabeth, and to go save the Golden Fleece to bring back Talia. And camp. So yeah, I'm very excited about this one. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. It would mean the world to me. Leave a like at the end of the video if you guys liked it. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let's discuss things. I love talking to you guys down below in the comments. And if you want to check out my Patreon for full uncut reactions to this show and other shows I will be doing on the channel, it will be linked in the description down below. I'm still not yet ready with Patreon on how it should be, but we're getting there. We're getting closer and closer every day. And okay guys, let's get into episode 7 of Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters. Let's go. She's so brave though. She is that girl, okay? Zeus, why a tree?
Hi Karen, I miss him this season.
Oh, baby Luke.
Where's her body?
Good question. Where is her body? Is we do? Oh my god. Luke restrained her to the bed. Oh, he's a demigod!
Aiden, over here!
His name is Aiden. Yeah, period.
Ooh, he's an Aphrodite's kid, okay.
Annabeth.
Percy does not play around when it comes to Annabeth, okay? So
Hi,
Grover! The whole network to camp is down?
The second we grab it, they'll sound the alarm. That's why we need to rescue Annabeth
That's
first.
true, he got a point.
Rescue me.
That's true. She has a point there.
Right.
Percy.
What?
Percy, no. Yeah, thank you, Grover.
Okay, at least he knows about. Okay.
Yeah, we're on it.
Oh my god, Tyson and Grover are gonna team up. Oh, shut up. We start the episode with a flashback, and we see Talia getting ready to fight the Furies, and then we cut to Talia being a tree. So we never see her turn into a tree. And the whole camp is there. That Karen is there as well. I miss Karen this season. I swear, everyone is like God. So Mini Annabeth walks up to the tree to look at her because that's Talia, as her best friend. And we have Grover and Luke in the back, and then some campers and then Karen. And Karen says that Talia made her sacrifice to protect, Luke and Annabeth, and now she's protecting camp. And that Zeus turned her into a tree, and Luke is upset because where is Talia? He's asking, where is Talia? What do you mean? Like, where is she? You know? And that's a good question. Is Talia literally a tree, or is a tree around Talia? I don't know. I think the tree's around her, like protection for her, but I don't think she's the tree. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is she a tree, or is a tree around her? I don't know. But I feel bad for Luke here because Talia was the first person, or the first demigod he knew and made friends with, and now she's a tree. And I also feel bad for Annabeth because Talia was like a sister to her, and now she's a tree, you know? And then we cut to Annabeth opening up her eyes, and I think she had that dream because the tree was also talking to her in her dream. So, yeah, that's great. And then Annabeth realizes that she is not with Percy or Grover or Clarisse or Tyson for that matter, and she's on the ship where Luke is. And then we are back with Percy, Grover, Tyson, and Clarisse, and then Tyson lures in that kid with by using Allison's voice. And then Clarisse and Percy and Tyson and Grover, but Grover's not really here, ambush the kid, and apparently he's the son of um, Aphrodite. So, yay! Aphrodite mentioning. Selena, where you at, girl? Where you at? So he tries to use charm speak on Percy, but Clarisse prevents it. So yeah. So they ask where Annabeth is, and then they tie him up and steal his key cards. They need to use to get into the ship, and Percy is hell bent on finding Annabeth before finding the Golden Fleece, because the Golden Fleece, as he knows, is gonna be heavily guarded, and Annabeth might not be that heavily guarded because she's not the Golden Fleece. But Clarisse doesn't want to hear it. She's like, nah, this is your fault, Percy. We got into this predicament because of you. We're not gonna get Annabeth first. We're gonna get the Golden Fleece. We cannot fail camp. But then Clarisse steals the keycard from Percy, and she's ready to go. But then Percy uses the prophecy against Clarisse that she got, and that's not nice. Like using it against her. And apparently also Grover cannot contact camp. They can't do iris messages. Something is happening, and we need to hurry up. There's so much Luke this season. I kind of love it.
What are you doing?
Oh, she pisses me off. Her
Threw me off
she's
the
not
ship
the
and then
enemy.
tried to blow it up.
Luke, don't you fucking dare put that on that.
But he looks a little conflicted. She is not playing around, okay? Weapons. It's blackjack, y'all. Oh my god, oh my god. Girl, hide, girl, hide.
So, this is Zeus we're talking
Yeah,
about.
Zeus is kind of a
Can we talk about him
bitch.
a little?
Good job, Percy. Ah, the key card. Smart.
Blackjack, my baby, you're so beautiful.
He can talk to the horse.
And left his mytho magic deck.
Another reference to Nico D'Angelo. Yeah, smart.
Wise girl.
The wise girl dropped! He's okay,
Oh my
he's
God,
safe.
be safe.
Leave without
Oh,
the fleece.
okay. Yeah, she is. Kind of.
Not exactly.
You're my priority and the fleece was hers.
You're my priority.
She's right.
Stop. That's shit. Shit.
Annabeth?
Hey, Luke. Clarisse is now on the ship and she's looking for the Golden Fleece. But then she finds a room and she goes inside the room and there is like food on the table. There is weapons, so she takes some food. She takes some chips. Like, yes, I would do that too. And she's looking at the weapons, but then demigods come in, so she needs to hide. And the demigods are talking about and they're talking about communication being down because so they cannot contact camp because they have spies, you know. And they blame Zeus of it because Zeus is a little bitch. But then someone said like that he's also like pulling himself down because of this. But then it's Zeus, so they're not really surprised. But they don't like talking about Zeus because Zeus is an asshole. And then they start playing Mytho Magic, which is again a reference to Nico D'Angelo. So I kind of like all the references. And Percy's also on deck, and he's looking for Annabeth, and he hears the horse, and he traps another demigod inside somewhere while using the invisibility cap from Annabeth, and then he finds Blackjack, and we get formally introduced to Blackjack the Pegasus. But then Percy finds Annabeth, and he calls her wise girl, so Annabeth knows it's Percy. And Annabeth immediately wants to know if Grover is okay, and Percy reassures her that Grover is okay. They got him out. Everyone is fine. And then he asks her if she can walk. She's like, no. And he's like, huh? And he said, no. And she's like, no, we cannot leave without the fleece. Like, we need it. Like, it's important. And she's also surprised that Percy and Clarisse are working together, but they're not really working together, because Clarisse is looking for the fleece, but Percy told Annabeth that she was his priority and the fleece was Clarisse's ones. So yeah. So that's lovely. And then Luke comes in, and Percy hides beneath the invisibility cap, so Luke doesn't catch him.
How do you feel?
Great.
Remember?
Shut up. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not.
Working its magic, healing Kronos right now.
Kronos needs to fuck off.
Feeding his.
But he wanted to save Annabeth. That's
Saving the world.
Luke, you
Didn't
have
know.
to stop this.
Yeah, Luke, stop it.
she told that to Percy.
You have
Hey,
to double
good
ride.
job,
Let's get out of here.
Tyson.
Oh, you have to drive.
You cannot drive, Grover?
No,
425?
Bad
Kill
idea.
Percy.
Back in the thing. Oh my god.
Sally Jackson, my queen! Yeah,
Yes, I did.
I love her dress. Tyson, don't drag it out.
Hi, Sally. What Tyson?
The way she immediately clocked that something was wrong because it's Grover.
We were on a field trip.
Don't
but a bunch of
lie,
us lost
she's
track of
gonna
time, and
know.
Yeah, Sally, go get your son and his idiot friends.
Is Kronos talking to her?
It will be done. What will be done, girl?
Luke is there to see if Annabeth is okay, I guess, and she's awake, and he has her dagger in his hands, and Annabeth is, oh, you brought my dagger back. I see. Thank you. But Luke is like, yeah, it was mine first, remember? So all these callbacks to the past makes you want to crawl into a ball and sob my eyes out. But yeah, Annabeth and starts talking to Luke that he needs to get the fleece away from Kronos and give it to her, but Luke doesn't want to hear it. Like, he needs the fleece to save the world. But then Annabeth tells Shadow loudly that he needs to do that, so Percy, it clicks in his head, and he leaves wherever Annabeth is to go and get the golden fleece, and Luke sends two of his people after the sound. And then we were with Tyson and Grover, and they started a car so they can leave. But apparently Grover cannot drive, maybe because he has hooves, and Tyson, of course, he cannot drive. So we hijack the car for nothing. So because they call up Sally, and Tyson's like, you got my letter, camp is great, and da 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 da. But then Grover starts talking to Sally, and she's like, oh no, shit, it's Grover, so some shit is going down. So Grover tells her that they need to pick up. So of course Sally is gonna go and get them, because she just is that girl. We love Sally Jackson in his household.
I told you something that would change your mind.
What?
Nothing can change my mind.
Hold on, Luke. Ah! Oh, her little smile.
It's not possible. Thalia's gone.
Is she though?
Is she?
You wished it was true.
Yeah, you too, man. You wish it too.
Yeah, tell him. No, but this is getting me emotional. But
Of our own.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, no, his eyes. That's Kronos, isn't it?
One here up for
What
killing a traitor?
are we doing?
If Luke gives me any trouble, I might need backup.
Why is she so set on killing Annabeth? Get the weapons, girl, and go. Again, bad bitch. Can you hurry up?
Oh shit, yeah. Kronos affects him as well.
He did say that last season.
I know that. The great prophecy, right?
Yeah. I love how Percy's already talking back to Kronos. Don't trust this bitch. Percy, get the fleet and leave.
Okay.
Yeah, cursed blade. The conversation between Annabeth and Luke continues, and Annabeth tells him maybe there is something I can say to make you change your mind about everything. So she tells Luke that when she was sleeping and healing from the wound she got, that she had a vision about the Golden Fleece, about his history and what it can do and its power, and then that it could bring Talia back to them. And you can see this little surprise almost on Luke's face. But he immediately shuts that idea down because Kronos would have told him if that could happen. Really, Luke? You think Kronos, Lord of the Titans, would have told you, oh yeah, the Golden Fleece can bring Talia back? Because Luke doesn't want to believe it, because why would Kronos let him poison Talia if there was a chance of bringing Talia back? But then Annabeth says that is all we wanted, like we could have Talia back. Because Annabeth still thinks there is a chance that Luke can be saved. Because deep down Luke is still in there, you know? So yeah. And then she said, remember, we take care, and then Luke finishes the sentence of our own. So yeah, but it's so sad because Luke, he really doesn't want to believe it, because if it's true, he literally killed his friend, sort of. So yeah, he gets this headache and he leaves, and you can see the confliction on Annabeth's eyes. They also had both tears in their eyes. The acting they're doing is so good. I'm giving props to Charlie and Leah on this, because yes, they killed it. And then we're back with Clarisse, who hears Allison talking to the demigod that Kronos gave her orders to kill Annabeth. I'm gonna kick Allison's ass. I don't like her. And then we are back with Percy, who is now in Luke's room, and he sees the Golden Fleece laying on Kronos, and he is not invisible anymore. I would have said, like, I'm gonna just snatch the fleece and keep myself invisible so nobody knows I'm here. But hey, it's Percy. He's not that big of a brain, okay? So Percy walks up to the coffin thing, and he wants to take the Golden Fleece, but Kronos starts talking to him, and Percy now realizes that the key to his return is because of the Great Prophecy. So Percy wants to get the Golden Fleece off Kronos, but Kronos like, I can tell you part of the prophecy. So he starts talking about the prophecy and about the big tree and the cursed blade and blah blah blah. But Percy's like, yeah, I heard enough, and he yanks off the Golden Fleece, and then he comes face to face with Luke. Oh, this is why you should stay invisible. No, Luke, she didn't lie. Ah, yes, Clarisse, get him. Period, queen.
Percy!
He's fighting with one hand. Come on, Percy. Oh, but that's not fair. Get him. Come on, girl. Oh, nice. Okay.
Come on! Yeah!
Percy, I need you to fucking run.
Can't pick up the cat!
Stop taking elevators when you have to run. It's not smart. What's up? Ah! Oh my god, Luke just stabbed Percy in the fucking stomach.
You're bleeding, You're bleeding, Percy. He did this on purpose. He was like, okay, I'm gonna stab Percy.
Yes, it's okay, because you do care about them.
Do you think Sea-Twerp's gonna be able to
Get it on his own?
Percy, run. Run.
Oh! Ah, it looks so good, the Pegasus. I really like it.
Bro, there's literally blood on your shirt. Yes, it is your quest.
It means you'd fail without friends to help you.
Yes, tell her. Everyone needs friends. Oh, she looks so badass.
Thanks, Percy.
She called him Percy. Then the fighting scenes between Clarisse and the demigods and Luke and Percy begin. And these fighting scenes are so good. I also love how we keep switching between Luke and Percy fighting and Clarisse and the demigods and also Annabeth fighting. Like, it keeps the pace going, you know, it doesn't get boring. So yay. But yeah, Percy is fighting with one arm. Like, he's fighting with one arm, which is holding the sword, because sorry, his other arm is holding the golden fleece. And that's not good when he's fighting, because Luke still has other arm free to push Percy around if he wants, and Percy cannot do that, because if he lets the golden fleece go, Luke is gonna just take it back. So yeah, but I really like seeing Luke and Percy fight. Like, that's a really weird thing to say. I would love to have them being besties and everything, but yeah, that ship has sailed. But because they're both very good at sword fighting, it kind of goes up equally, even though Percy is just fighting with one hand. But I love the whole choreography of Percy getting up on the table and standing on the table and trying to fight Luke, and then Luke doing the sword out of Percy's hand and twisting Percy's hand around and slamming him on the table. Like, we're not playing around anymore, okay? It's serious right now. And then Clarisse first off killing the Lastrygonius or whatever it's called, and then being like, my kinda ass, just fighting 5 demigods on her own. But then, because she throws back one demigod, that demigod sees Annabeth, but Annabeth starts fighting that demigod and totally flips him over and kicks him in the face, and he's down. So yes, Annabeth. And Percy and Luke are still fighting, but Percy is without without his sword now, so Luke has an advantage on Percy, and Percy falls on the ground, and the invisibility cap is just laying there, but then he overpowers Luke, I guess, or takes him by surprise, and he starts running towards the elevator, and he gets in, and it just pisses me off, because take the stairs if you're running from someone who is hunting you down with a sword. Don't take the elevator. But yeah, it adds more suspense. So he's in the elevator. Percy is pushing down the button of the elevator's door, elevator doors closing, and it almost goes like this much open, and Luke is suddenly there, and he stabs Percy right in the gut. Like, wow, that took me by surprise. I was not prepared for that. I really wasn't, because last time they fought, Luke spared Percy. This time he said, bye-bye, Percy. But Luke knew Percy had the golden fleece, so was he just angry and was like, okay, I'm just gonna stab him because I'm angry, or do I just want to hurt him even though he's gonna be healed? I don't know what his thought process was there. But yeah, that took me by surprise. It also took Percy by surprise, but he used the golden fleece to heal himself. But Jesus, Luke, that's not okay. It's not nice of you. And then Percy finds Annabeth and Clarisse again, and Clarisse and Annabeth had a conversation that Clarisse said, yeah, I took a detour to save you, and Percy went after the golden fleece and everything. So yeah, they meet back on deck, and Clarisse and Annabeth arrive there first, and they need to start fighting another group of demigods, but Blackjack comes from above, and he takes care of the demigods, and then Percy arrives, and Annabeth's like, you're bleeding, and Percy's like, I'm not. Boy, you're not bleeding anymore, but you have a whole blood stain on your shirt, so you have bled. And then Percy wants Clarisse to go home alone with the fleece, and then he says sorry about the prophecy, and that she would fail without the help of her friends, and then you should fly home alone. So Clarisse gets on the horse on Blackjack, and Percy gives her the golden fleece, because he knows that she would not stop at anything to save camp. And Clarisse thanks Percy by saying, thanks, Percy, which is so sweet. They are friends now, even though it's still a little but they're friends. Y'all hurry up.
He's hiding the blood on his shirt.
Hi, Mommy Jackson.
Car is this?
Just get in.
Yes, hey Sally. Stickhead. Oh my god. I'd rather be teaching. Paul Blowfist, that's the name, right? Is that a reference to him? It has to, because he's a teacher.
I don't get anything wrong. Okay.
Yeah. He's not answering. But I feel bad for Percy.
Thalia back?
The tree isn't
An ordinary
Yeah,
tree.
no, it's not.
It's
So, but why do I feel bad?
Because he's an asshole.
Oh no, Luke, no.
Oh no, baby, no. No.
I'm loyal.
He's just a kid, guys. He's
Just a kid.
everything for you.
Yeah, he has.
Kronos, you need to fuck off. Okay, so Talia is not Talia yet. Mercy. Kronos?
When I catch a Kronos, it's on sight.
Kill the sun.
Leave my boy Percy alone.
Oh no, fuck.
Fight it. It's gonna end, isn't it? Of course it is.
It's gonna end. Oh Luke, I feel so bad for you. Fuck.
Hey Percy.
Look, this is
He
it.
looks cool in his armor.
What
Yes,
Chiron's
it
been
is.
training us for.
Okay, let's fight them. Hi, Poseidon.
Because that's what real
More
heroes
chaos races.
Hey Luke.
Stand up for each other.
Yeah, we do.
We stand up.
Woo! That's it. I am literally going to kill every single one of these people. Okay, that was episode 7 of the second season of Percy Jackson. And I loved the episode. It was kind of a short episode, but it's fine because I don't care about the length of these episodes. When they're good, they're good. So we had more interactions between Luke and Annabeth, and I'm a big fan of those because I like seeing more between Luke and Annabeth, and because it gives more depth to their characters and to their story and their whole past. But yeah, you can see how conflicted Luke also is with the whole Golden Fleece and Talia and Kronos. You can see he's conflicted, but he also really wants to serve Kronos. Like, he thinks Kronos is the only way of bringing back the Golden Age and like making the gods pay for everything they ever did to their children or not do, or didn't do actually. So yeah. But I love how Percy said "wise girl" to Annabeth when he found her, because as he calls her wise girl. I kind of like that they did that, because then Annabeth knows, okay, this is Percy. And like Percy telling her that she was his priority and not the Golden Fleece, but then he had to go and get the Golden Fleece. And he got the Golden Fleece, but Kronos was talking to him like, oh my god, I can tell you the prophecy, guy. Like, I can tell you the prophecy. And he did tell a part of the prophecy to Percy, but it stopped with the cursed blade. But I know that's the great prophecy. So that's great. So yeah, the cursed blade. If you know, you know. Yeah. But then we also saw Clarisse being a badass and taking on 4 demigods herself, and Annabeth one of them, and she fully flipped him over. So yeah, period queen. And we also got introduced formally to Blackjack, because he was there in the first episode of this season. But yeah, I was like, oh my god, it's Blackjack. But now we fully know that it is Blackjack, and he's now not on the ship anymore, because he's taking Clarisse home and he's gonna become Percy's horse. So yay! Then Sally brought us uh, back to camp, because we need to get there as soon as possible, because Luke is gonna do some crazy shit next episode. So yeah, but then Annabeth was talking to Grover. Oh my god, like Talia can come back. and you saw Percy dissociating a little bit, because he did, before I get into what I think here, he did see a dream with Talia looking like Kronos with the whole prophecy. I think he's worried that Talia might do something crazy, and that Luke was not that far off when he told them that Talia would have joined him. So yeah, but what I think here, so Talia and Percy, they don't get along really well. They don't hate each other, but they also don't like each other. they're kind of frenemies, to be honest. Like, they hate each other, but they can be nice. It's kind of passive aggressive, you know? Yeah. So I think Percy fears that when Talia comes back, that he will be replaced by Talia. That Grover and Annabeth are gonna leave him maybe for Talia because they knew Talia a long time before they knew Percy, because Talia and Annabeth knew each other from when Talia was 14 and Annabeth was 7. And Grover was, I don't know how old he then was, somewhere, not even 20, I don't know, man. Y'all can do the math. So yeah, I think he's scared that Talia might take his place again as the best friend of Grover and Annabeth. And Percy's afraid of his loyalty. So yeah, yeah, yeah. But I also think that apart from the whole Talia thing, because I think it was mostly about Talia. But yeah, Luke also stabbed Percy this time around. Like, there was blood. Percy was like hurt, like really hurt. And last season he also fought with Luke, and Luke there had a chance to strike Percy down, you know, but he didn't because Annabeth prevented it. And I don't think Luke really wanted to hurt Percy last season. He said like this was meant to betray you, blah blah blah, all that bullshit. But he didn't fully hurt Percy. But Percy hurted Luke last season on accident, like right across the chest. But this time Luke did strike Percy down, and there was blood. So I think Percy is also still in shock that his first real friend actually hurt him this time, and that Luke is willing to kill Percy in order to get what he wants. So yeah, I think that's why he's also a little like quiet. And then the last scene we got, I kind of like how he ended this episode with Luke, kind of. No, but the last scene with Luke, talking to Kronos and being pissed at Kronos for ordering him to poison Talia when Kronos knew that the Golden Fleece could heal Talia. I think Kronos already knew that he needed the Golden Fleece before he ordered Luke to stab Talia. So Kronos, think, I know Kronos knew, like before Luke poisoned Talia, that Talia could have been safe with the Golden Fleece, even though when she didn't have to be poisoned in order to save Talia, I think. So yeah, Luke is mad at Kronos, and I kind of like seeing that because Luke is getting a lot of hate online, on TikTok and everywhere a little, and I get it. I don't like Luke, y'all, but I also don't hate him. It's confusing because I feel for Luke, I really do. So Luke being mad at Kronos, it's very refreshing actually, because so yeah, but then Kronos getting into his head and Luke having a whole breakdown and actually like being in pain but telling Kronos like I'm loyal, like I sacrificed everything for you. So he did sacrifice things, you know, like he didn't do this just because. He sacrificed things. He sacrificed his friendship with Annabeth. He sacrificed Talia for sure. He betrayed Percy. He betrayed Grover. He betrayed Camp. So he betrayed the gods. Like he did do shit in order to get where he is now. But then Kulan's like, oh my god, you have to stop your mercy, and oh my god, I need you to kill the son of Poseidon. But then something clicked in Luke, and he got this crazy, vindictive look in his eyes. And I don't like it. But I like how Luke was, I don't know if he was fighting Kronos per se, but he was angry. And I kind of like it because it gives more depth to Luke's character. Like he's not just doing this on a whim. Like he needed to do shit in order to be where he is now and serving Kronos. So yeah, I feel bad. But then the whole Luke hate thing, I don't know. It kind of, I don't know if it pisses me off per se, but I am annoyed. If maybe it's better because people are now some people are calling Luke the villain, but Luke is not the villain. Kronos is the villain, and he's making Luke look like a villain, you know. So yeah, But hey, that's a whole other jar of worms I don't want to open right now. But yeah, I think we all need to remember who the real villain is, like Hamish said in Hunger Games. So yeah, the real villain is Kronos, guys. Luke isn't the real villain, but I get why people hate him. I get it, especially knowing what he's gonna do next season. Ugh, that pisses me off just so bad. But okay, guys, I hope you guys liked my reaction to this episode. This was a long debrief, I know, but I had a lot of things to say. And I'll see you again next week with the last episode of Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters. Oh my god. How is it already over next week? I'm already depressed. But okay. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!